The New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans are both ready for the season to end. That adds an interesting element to handicap for this week's matchup between the two. The Giants blew a 21-3 halftime lead against Jacksonville, and the Titans gave up 45 points to Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Texans. With 5 wins and 19 losses between these two teams, whoever shows up with some effort should take care of business in this game. The New York Giants seemed like they were going to bounce back in impressive fashion against Jacksonville, on the heels of their most deflating loss of the season, and not only ended any slim hopes of playoff contention, but took a lot of them emotionally. The Giants took a 21-3 halftime lead into the locker room. A quarter and a few minutes later, the Giants trailed 22-21, following a fumble recovery in the end zone, a touchdown pass, and a strip 6. It wasn't a good day for either offensive line, but the Giants certainly played poorly in that regard. Eli Manning was sacked 4 times, and the Jaguars had 6 tackles. Manning was 24 of 34 for 247 yards and a touchdown, and Rashad Jennings ran for 2 scores, but the Giants gained 75 yards on 8 second-half possessions. The Tennessee Titans lost Zach Mettenberger during the game to a sprained shoulder, though he expects to play this week. Mettenberger and backup Jake Locker were both hit and hurried by the Texans' defense. They also threw 3 combined picks and a couple of touchdowns. The Titans trailed 24-0 at halftime. Justin Hunter remained in Houston receiving treatment for a lacerated spleen to add to the injury list for the Titans. Taylor Lewin, Brian Schweneke, and Michael Oher all missed their game, and their absences were exploited by the Texans' defense. Tom Coughlin is now 3-9 straight up and 4-8 against the spread on the season. Overall, the longtime NFL head coach is 173-146-0 straight up and 165-146-8 against the number. Ken Whisenhunt is having a rough first season with the Titans. He is just 2-10 straight up and 3-8-1 against the spread. In his head coaching career, Whisenhunt is now 51-63 straight up and 53-58-3 against the spread. If the Giants hadn't quit on the season after the loss to the Cowboys, last week's debacle is definitely enough to force them to mail it in. The Titans aren't getting any respect, and why should they? But there's probably a bit more incentive for them to come out and play well in front of their home fans. If Mettenberger can't go, it's even harder to take the Titans, but they may be the side to go with in this one. The Bang the Book Betting Center should be your one-stop shop for NFL, college football, NBA, and NHL analysis.